Have you ever been at an RV show or an RV lot to check out travel trailers and fifth wheels, and then you go check out the dream fifth wheels, all the luxurious features and extra bells and whistles? Just thinking it's something you wish you could have, but you didn't think you had the truck to pull it or didn't quite fit your budget? Well, we have our Avalanche 295 that at a weight of only 10,800 pounds, you don't need a 1-ton truck to pull it, and an MSRP of only $62,480. It has features that you typically have to spend tens of thousands of dollars more to get. I'm Brad Heil, District Sales Manager for our Alpine and Avalanche division. I'm going to take you through a quick tour of our brand new Avalanche 295 RK. First thing you notice on the front of the Avalanche is we're going to give you the best hitch pin on the market right off the bat, which you typically have to go to a higher price point for. Many times at this price point you'd find a solid steel hitch pin or just some rubber grommets for vibration impacts. But what you get here is you also get the pivoting head. So that's going to reduce the chucking as you're going down the road. So that way as you're slowing down or taking off, it's not going to be pulling around the back of your truck. So again, top of the line hitch pin. And then also over here, we start you right off in our Avalanche line with the hydraulic auto leveling. Many times at this price point, you're going to get an electric auto leveling. The electric has separate motors for each leg, not quite as much strength. This, you have a one-stop shop in here for your hydraulic reservoir, and you get the full 6-point hydraulic auto leveling instead of going to 4 like some of our competitors will at this length, which is only 33.5 feet. So it's 6 legs, 10,000 pounds each. This is a 10,800 pound coach, and you have legs to support 60,000 pounds, which means it's almost as strong as I am. On our Avalanche, we also use what we consider the best suspension system in the market. So with the Road Armor suspension, compared to some others out there like the MoreRide system has a rubber grommet on top, which just allows each side of that axle to travel up 3 inches. That way it can absorb some of those impacts and vibrations as you're going down the road. With the Road Armor system, you actually have a rubber grommet on the bottom as well, giving you improved absorption impact, so it gives you 6 inches of travel on each side of that axle. So what I like to compare as a good analogy is those old mattress commercials where you have a glass of wine sitting on one part of the mattress and then you drop the bowling ball on the other part, and there's no vibrations or anything that are causing that wine glass to shake and fall over on that nice white mattress. So you're getting that same type of absorption impact with this Road Armor suspension. Also standard on the Avalanche, many times in this price point you're going to get E-rated tires, D-rated tires. We give you G-rated tires standard on the Avalanche, so these are rated for 75 miles an hour. That way when you're drag racing with the other coaches down the road, you get a little more higher rated speed compared to the other competitors on the road as well. As you walk to the inside of the 295 RK, you notice how wide open this floor plan is. One of the things that makes that feel even more open and wide is that we use the 100-inch wide body on all of our Avalanche models. So you get an extra 4 inches of width. And then also, we use a higher slide height than many of our competitors. So it's a 6'10", and so what that mainly allows us to do is use a larger window. So you'll notice here we have 5 by 4 foot windows. So it allows a lot more natural light in. So that way you can keep some lights off, just save some batteries and allow that light to come in naturally. Also, as you come to the back of the coach here, the biggest feature of this, again, RK standing for rear kitchen, is all this wraparound counter space. So again, going back to the length of this coach, only 33.5 feet. When you look at all this counter space here and storage space, cabinets all the way across the top and bottom. And then right over here on this side, we have our newly redesigned hutch with the buffet style counter. You actually have more square footage, or just as much square footage of counter space as you get in some of our 42, 41 foot coaches. So a lot of storage space, a lot of counter space. So that way if you're entertaining or having a few extra people in, you still have that room to serve and have those features out on the counter there. With our appliance package here, you get the 18 cubic foot refrigerator. So many times in this price point too, what you'll find is an 8 cubic foot, 10 cubic foot, sometimes a 12. We give you the 18 right off the bat. What you're looking at here is our residential refrigerator. This comes with a 1,000-watt digital inverter, but you can also get our 18 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator. You can swap either or, no price difference, but that is standard on the Alpine Avalanche models across the board. Also, again, with this coach, we wanted to make sure we gave you, going along with the natural light, you have windows all the way around. You have a nice large window here. And so we put a telescoping TV here as well. So you can have that down with even a little bit more counter space, or when you're ready to relax and kick back in the heated and massage seats over here, you've got the 50-inch TV to enjoy for entertainment as well. Here we are in the bedroom of the 295 RK. First thing that we put standard in every Avalanche is a king bed. Again, many times with our competitors, you get a queen bed standard. We just give you the king right off the bat, and even with that, you still have the nice little stands on the side for a CPAP machine, cell phone to set that there. There's outlets on each side of the bed for that. And then also, one of the best things about this, again, being a smaller coach, you still get maximum storage. We have struts on this, but you'll notice the nice finished underbed storage. Many times competitors will leave that just unfinished with some raw wood down there. Nice finishing there. And then in the very front, we have the nice wardrobe that goes all the way across, as well as either some extra storage or, if you like, stackable washer and dryer prep. So, and again, going back to the front with all the storage, you get into the bedroom, you have the wardrobe all the way across the front. So this really is still even meant for full-time living or extended living if you choose. So plenty of storage there. And also one thing I want to point out is when I'm in an Avalanche or an Alpine, I don't have to shout for people to hear me. We have the Whisper Air AC system. So what that does is it's actually 2 vents up in the front instead of, well, also in the main AC, but 2 vents instead of one main dump AC, as we like to call it in our industry, which if you've camped before or experienced those, it can be very loud. And so you have to shout over it or turn your TV up to max volume just to hear those. So with these run 75% quieter than our competitors. Also up here, quickly mention as well, that separate speaker. That speaker operates independently from the other interior speakers of the coach. So if someone's watching TV out in the living room and they have the speakers in the ceiling going, you can actually listen to some nice easy music in here if you like. And so those are just some of the great features that we offer standard in the bedroom of the Avalanche. Thanks for coming out to check out the Avalanche 295 RK. For more information on this particular model or any other Alpine Avalanche, feel free to check out your local dealer or KeystoneRV.com.